I got a story to tell about a young boy, a young black boy who had been running for years, and somehow he and I became best friends and I became his running mate. You see, we ran to one another when we realized we were the only two black boys in our class. From that day forward, we just kept on running. You see, we ran across the playground screaming, "Tag, you're it!" Wait, no, hey, tag, you're it! Or hey, I bet you I could beat you in a race to the gate. Innocence was our motor, potential our wings, as we took flight amongst clouds of opportunity with no finish line in sight, but we ain't care because the journey and the company was all that really mattered. We grew older, and we kept on running. We ran a secret candy business so we could buy all the Dragon Ball Z toys and comics we ever wanted. We ran our mouths with our roast session saying, "Hey, yo, cuz, like, I bet this," until somebody says your mama, then everybody offended. And then we ran to the bus stop because oftentimes we ran our mouths too much with our roast sessions. And when that teacher called you a nigga and you couldn't run no more, I picked up the baton and I ran for you. I did it not because you wanted me to, but because somebody needed to. You was my best friend and I loved you, so I couldn't stand idly by and let the world hurt you. But Bernard, as we grew older, I grew wiser, and I realized that we were two black boys who were once so close that I could see heaven in your smile. I could hear joy in your heartbeat, and I could see bliss etched into your walk. But bro, I also learned the motivation as to why you was running so much. I noticed that you were running from your grandmother because her words suffocated the life out of you. I noticed that you were running from your family, just longing to do something different. I noticed that you were running from your mother because you couldn't stand her abandonment. I noticed that you were running from your sister because she looked up to you like a god, and the weight of those expectations was so much for your young shoulders to bear. The unfairness of your life circumstances was so tough for me to swallow, I couldn't imagine the toll it took on you. Because bro, memories of our symmetry had almost long been forgotten because I mentioned we were two black boys so close, but now I can't see heaven in your smile. Bliss is no longer etched into your stride, and your heartbeat is too far for me to hear. I fear that I've lost my best friend because I know time will do things to people that distance never could. And it's been 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I finally decide to break the silence. I pick up the phone and I say, "Hey, yo, Bernard, your grandma hit me up and told me how you're doing, and I figured I'd check in with you. I just want you to know I love you, and that if you ever need anything, I'm here right by your side, and that God always got you covered." The words that I would speak next, I will forever regret being, "Hey, yo, man, you cool?" He said to me, "Yeah, man, I'm just doing me right now." And the words that came out of my mouth next were, "Yeah, man, just do you." If I could rewind time, I would reach my arm through that phone, stuff those words back into my mouth, and pull you back into my life because I need you, man. I need my best friend because my wings, they don't take flight the same way they did with you by my side. I don't run as fast of a stride without you here with me. So Bernard, please, will you run to me? Will you run by my side again like we did as children? Can we fly away from our troubles of today? Bernard, bro, just fly with me. Will you choose to fly with me? But I didn't say that. I hung up the phone and went about my day. And 3 weeks later, I got a phone call from a friend saying that Bernard just drowned in a levee behind our old neighborhood. I dropped my phone in disbelief, began to weep because I just wanted to be my boy's guardian angel. And I can't help but think that I failed my dog, because instead of running towards his dreams, he was running away from his fears. Instead of running towards his hope, he was running away from everything that scared him. Instead of running towards all the people he loved, he ran from everything that ever hated him. Instead of running towards me, Bernard, bro, I hate you sometimes, because it felt like he was running from me. Because from the dust we were made, and to the dust we shall return. But I can't help but think that my boy's return is far too soon, that his wings were clipped far too early. Because if there's one thing that I know about my best friend, it's this. It's that the words that'll echo throughout eternity's halls will be, you better run, black boy, run. You better run, black boy. You better run. I started doing poetry after Bernard died, because I felt like it was the only way that I could keep him alive. He was the rapper, I was the ball player. We were supposed to live this life together. And I feel like God gave me a second chance with my dog by letting me pick up his gift after he left it on the side. I'm here at school not knowing what the hell I'm going to do with this degree, but I know one thing, that if I do it well, then my boy may still get a chance at eternity.